Hi all, time for another vlog. So, this is the plan. I'm taking out my clip-ins. They've been in for too long and I want to come up with a new hairstyle. And I'm going to be going in the kitchen in a minute to make my breakfast. I've just thrown on some easy wear clothes today, nothing to, every time my hand goes over the camera, spoils the video, not good. So, I'd just like to say, all my videos have a black line at the side of it. Now, I had my phone the wrong way round, so I wasn't aware of what I was doing. I didn't know that on YouTube you had to have your phone a certain way in order to see the full screen. So sorry about that some of my videos have black lines at the side. I'm going to be videoing my vlogs the right way round now, so it won't have the black line at the side. The only problem I have, sometimes when I'm videoing, you can't see the full scene. Like I was exercising the other day and I had my phone the wrong way round, and you couldn't see me exercising fully. You couldn't see the equipment, you couldn't see my legs. So this way of filming, I don't know who made it this way. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, because it's better to film long ways on a phone. So they want you to film, is it landscape, I think it is, and it's not helpful for me. So I'm going to try my best to do my vlogging on my phone, because I've got a camera but I'm learning how to use Premiere Pro, and it's, I don't know if it's complex, I just haven't gone on there as much as I can to practice. So I'm so comfortable with using my phone, and it's so much more easier to edit the videos, so I've been sticking with my phone, but I do need to transition to my camera. So now I'm just going to have to work with what I've got until I've learned how to use Premiere Pro. So join me for my vlog, got lots of exciting things to show you. Going to be doing a get ready with me, going to be going to the studio, going to be cooking a healthy meal, and going to do facial as well, because my skin is starting to clear up, which is good with my facial routine. And just gonna see as we go along what's gonna go on this vlog, because new things might come up, because sometimes things just come up and I don't know it's gonna happen. So spontaneous footage might come in of me and my family, and going to show you what I'm going to be wearing. Going to be having a new hairstyle, so I'm going to be taking out my clip-ins. I love them though, it's really done well. I've had them in for 1 week, and it's going to be fun. So let's get started. So now I want to make something to eat, but again I have to clean up the kitchen because it is a bit of a mess. I'm going to have melon, and I'm going to see what else I want to eat. I'm hoping this melon is sweet, because I bought a melon this size before, and it was not sweet. So fingers crossed it's sweet. So I like to cook in a clean kitchen. My daughter's coming home from school early, because apparently she was close next to someone that tested positive with this COVID thing, so she's liable to having it. apparently. So she's got to stay in the whole weekend, and they're going to test her at school just because she was in contact with somebody that had it. Don't understand all of this. So now I'm going to wash up. So now I'm going to cut up my melon, and I'm going to make a smoothie because I make a smoothie every morning, and I'm basically trying to detox. I'm on a detox, and it's really hard because I want to eat food but I have to detox my body. So I'm finding it very difficult because I've got all this nice food in the fridge, you know, in the freezer I mean, and I can't eat it because my body needs to detox. So I'm going to have to eat fruit and veg for at least a month, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's just hard. So I'm going to try my best. So I'm making a smoothie. So now I'm going to take out my clip-ins, and I have to give myself a hair mask treatment, but it's going to be a natural one. So in here is coconut oil and oh my gosh, what else is in here? Coconut oil and almond oil. So I'm going to be using that along with an egg and honey, and I'm going to use it as a hair mask. And I don't know. No, I think I'm going to leave it in for a couple of hours because I don't know if I should have left it overnight. But I think I'm just going to leave it in for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to wash it out. But I'll show you that process. So this is what I'm going to do next. But I just have to wait until this melts because it's been in the fridge and it's gone totally hard. So I'm going to use honey and an egg as well. So I might as well, I can't get my words out. Might as well prepare it. So I'm just going to use any old honey. This is from the local shop, Tesco's. So I'm going to use this and one egg. So it should be fun. And I've had this treatment before and it really makes the hair soft. Because I've been using conditioners from the shop, and to be honest, I can't really see that it's doing much to my hair as a way of improving. So my hair still feels brittle, and I've tried everything. I mean, it feels soft for maybe a week and then it starts feeling brittle again. So now I said I was going to get protein treatment in my hair, but I forgot to take out my clip-ins to begin with. So I haven't fixed up myself. I haven't done my eyebrows or anything like that because I'm giving myself a VIP pamper. I've got to do my nails again. I'm going to be taking up my clip-ins, and I have to put a new hairstyle in. I'm going to miss them because they're so easy to work with. be putting my hair treatment together. If you hear any noise, it's my children making noise, but that's all right. It's background noise, but that should be all right with everyone. So I've got my coconut oil and my almond oil in here. So I'm going to mix it together with an egg, like I said, and honey. So let's get started. So I'm going to crack the egg, put that in there. Some honey. I want quite a lot of honey because honey is the magic ingredient for the hair to get the love that it needs, and the treatment, the TLC VIP treatment. So I'm going to use a lot of honey, and then I'm going to mix the oils in there with the almond oil. And my hair should get a really good mask treatment. Actually, it's not big enough, so I'm going to transfer it in here. Transfer it. So there's still some more in there. And then mix it all up together until it's evenly distributed and smoothly mixed together, so I can put it on my hair. Yeah, and give it a good mix. So if you're going to be doing this treatment for yourself, make sure you give it a good mix. Mix up that protein egg. Mix up the oils. Mix up the beautiful honey. So it's still not evenly mixed. So I'm going to keep mixing. Let me smell. I can't smell it. It smells of oil. I can't smell the honey or anything. I can just smell the coconut oil. So that's done. So now it has to be applied to my hair. I finished. I've got it all over my hair now. I call it a mask treatment because it's a pre-condition treatment, and it's gone on my hair very nicely, easily, smoothly, gently, and I'm very happy on how it's applied. And already my hair feels conditioned already, and it's due to the honey. The honey's very good. I can feel that it's already got a nice feel to my hair. So I'm very happy with this treatment so far. So I'm just going to put the finishing touches on the edges. And I'm going to leave it for a couple of hours to penetrate the hair and for the hair to, what's the word, get a very good deep condition. I've still got some left, which I don't need to use anymore. So I'm not saving it either. I'll just make another batch another time. And I do this at least every 6 weeks. Right, I'm going to do a facial now. Even my actual face is looking fresher after I've done my hair in this mask, and it's feeling smooth. Anyway, let me move on. So I'm going to be using this Aztec clay for my face. I'm still trying to get rid of all of the marks, and I'm going to be using apple cider vinegar in it along with sad water. So let's get started. Right. Where's my spoon that I just said? I'm sure I just put a spoon in here, and I know, like, it's just disappeared. Did it drop on the floor? I just brought a spoon in here. Where's it gone? Let me go and get the spoon. So now I'm going to be doing my nails, like I've said. I need to take this nail varnish off, and I don't know how hard it's going to be. So, because it's quite hard, the nail varnish, even though it's chipped. I was trying to take it off the other day, and it wasn't coming off very easily. So let me see how I get on. Drying my nails, and as you can see, my face pack has dried beautifully. So I'm going to, up here is a little bit wet still. Look, can't I? that stiff, which is good. So I'm going to be taking it off probably in the next 10 minutes. So the nails are beautifully done. Oh, I just need to put a top coat on now. It's so nice to pamper yourself. It makes you feel so rich inside. It's a distraction to any worries that you may have on your head. I just need to get my eyebrows done, which I'm going to do next week. I'm going to take you along with me as well. And just start treating myself kinder. That's what I need to do. Start pampering myself and stop neglecting myself. And give myself a lot of TLC. So now I'm going to apply a top coat to my nails. Washed my face off now. You can tell it's much better off. It's a bit red, but it's looking a lot more healthier. So I'm just going to put some cream on my face. This is Aqua Cream and Relief from Dry Skin. Soothes, softens and moisturizes, fragrance free. So it's got no fragrance in it. My lips are a bit dry. Oh, it's a bit much. So I'm just going to apply it to my face. Not put, apply it. I should have really used the cotton sponge. White, no, cotton's pad, not sponge. So I just put a lot on my skin so the skin stays dry free, because I get dryness around here and down my nose. So I apply a lot there and on my lips, because my lips have been chapped, but it's because I'm not drinking enough water. So I'm going to drink some water in a minute, put some here, put on my neck as well, under my neck. And just keep rubbing it in until I don't look white anymore. Oh, my skin feels so nice. I like it a lot. And some of my blackheads have come up. I'm very happy with that. But I was using a new face wash that I got upstairs. So it's an oat face mask, and it's been pulling up my blackheads. And I'm really happy with it because I've been trying to get my blackheads up for some time. So I've shown it in another video. My oat face mask. So if you want to know about that, go and watch my other videos. So I can feel all my spots have come to the surface. So that means my skin is healing. So that's done under my nose. So that feels nice. I've still got some cream under my skin. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not washing out my hair yet. I'm going to wash it out this evening, and I'll come back and show you the process and what shampoo I use and what conditioner I use. So I'm just going to put this shower cap on so I can steam my hair further. I'm going to give it a very good steam. It's like 4:30 now, so I think I'm probably going to wash it about 7 or 8 o'clock. so it would have had a really good treatment steam. So this will help it steam further because it will be under the cap and under the headscarf, I call it, and it will steam my hair further. So I'll be back to show you my what's that? I think I'm going to show you when I cook dinner. Actually, I might have to break this video up into two because it's going to be too long otherwise, because I'm going to be doing a get ready with me tomorrow. So I think I'm going to have to break this video up. I was going to use it as one, but I'm not going to use it as one anymore. So I will be doing cooking in a minute. I'm going to my spiritual corner because I want to show you some new books that I've got. So I'll be going to the spiritual corner now, and then I'm going to be doing some cooking. So you can join me in the kitchen, and I want to show you my hair wash routine, and I think that will be at the end of the video, and I'll just break it up into two. Okay, I'll see you soon. So I'm in my spiritual corner now. I still haven't finished this spiritual corner. I was thinking about it last night. I've got to put more affirmations. I haven't got round to it yet because I've been so busy doing other things. And then I told you I've got mental. I say mental problem. Mental issues are not something that, because there's a stigma around mental illness, and it's not what people think it is. Don't believe the hype. It can get worse for others, and it has got like that for me, but because I believe in the Almighty God, I seek answers through my mental breakdowns, because I ended up hearing voices, and I don't feel ashamed talking about it. I used to feel ashamed about it because I know how many people can be nasty to people that are going through mental problems, but the reason why people are going through mental problems in the first place is because they don't believe in themselves, and they don't trust in themselves, and they don't think that they're good enough. It's not what people think, that people with mental problems are dangerous. It can get to that if the person's not got to quick enough, but I've gone through a lot, and I've been through an awful time, but I'll talk about that another time. But because I believe in positivity, I kept telling myself to focus on positive through the problems that I went through, and it's been awful. It literally is. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, what I've been through. And to live in fear, I have a lot of fears, and the mind is always I basically think quite negatively of myself, and don't have much self-worth and self-belief in myself, and I always think that I'm not very good at things. So my nails have messed up already. I've just done them and they're chipping already. So I have to do a lot of reading and a lot of listening to affirmation. This has gone bent, and it's not easy. It's not easy path, you know. I don't find it easy. I need to get therapy, even though I've had my last psychology session today, which so helpful. This lady, I learned a lot about myself, and I've still got a way to go, because mental is an inner journey. Seeing myself as good enough, seeing myself as rich enough, seeing myself as fearless and being able to do the job. It's just about applying myself and building the skill until I reach a certain level. But if the mind tells me beforehand, oh, I can't do it, then I don't think I can do it. But what I've been taught is you have to practice in order to get perfect, and you have to be patient in what you're building, and you can't rush, because it wasn't given to me as a child, all of that I wanted. So I had to wait a long time to get what I wanted. And when I was growing up, there was no creative opportunities at all. That was just given to people whose parents believed in their children enough to find the money to put them into creative school. And I always wanted to be a singer, etc., and I had no one to support my dreams. So by the time I got to the actual belief that I could be somebody, I was about 23. And I remember the music industry would always say, oh, you're too old if you're this age, you're too old if you're that age. So that was on my mind all of the time, that everything has to happen when you're young. And yes, it's nice if you have got that support from your parents, and you've got parents that have got enough money to pull you into what dreams you want. But if you don't have them parents, who gives anybody the right to tell you what age you can become something? It shouldn't matter what age you are at the end of the day. All of this has to stop. People should feel free in creating regardless of what age they are, because creativity is there for everybody regardless of your age. So whatever your dreams may be, I know it might be easier said than done, because I know what it's like within my own self and my own limiting beliefs within myself. I always believe that I'm too old, or how am I going to get the money, or am I going to be able to build that skill, and am I good enough? All these negative thoughts always flying around in my mind. And then I have to talk to someone for them to pull me out of that state of mind, or I need to read books. So at the moment, I'm reading. I got this yesterday. It was recommended to me from the psychologist, which I'm so grateful for, because they say I've got a low self-esteem. And self-esteem is seeing that I can do it, and having conditions in me that was formed in me from a child, and the rules. They said I was reading something to do with rules that have been passed on to me. Your parents give you rules, and then it becomes a part of me because they told me to do that, so I went and done it. So it becomes a part of me. But that structure is not supporting my world. It's not helping me to become anything better. So I have to undo all of the things I've been taught, probably by teachers, probably by past conditioning, because there was a lot of racism. When I was growing up, my race wasn't flourishing as black people are flourishing today. We didn't have no superstars when I was growing up. I know we had fair enough, we did. We had singers like Shaka Khan and what have you, but they weren't flashing material things. But that's what it is. They weren't flashing material things. They were just singing. But in today's world, black people are flashing hair, makeup, material things, houses, cars. My race is a lot different to what they used to be. But when I was growing up, I can only talk about my upbringing, we were seen as, my mum said that we were poor, basically. And I said, no, we can't be poor. And she said we were, but I never saw that of myself when I was growing up. But I didn't know what I was trying to say at the time. So basically, I wasn't given a rich image, and if I was given a rich image, it would have been better off within me. So I have a lot of problems in believing myself. Not so much to be rich. We're rich, but that belief has, and we was told money is the root to all evil as well. That was another belief that wasn't good to be put in my mind as well. So I've had to undo so much when it comes to money and wealth. And I've got financial goal that I've been working towards, but I've had to do the inner training, and I've got a qualification, I'm event planner and what have you, but I still have issues in believing that I can even do my job, because the inner thinking, the self-esteem, should I say, is always playing games with me. So it's to do with my self-esteem, and I just have to be open and honest with where I'm at within myself. I'm not going to come on here and go on like everything is perfect, because it's not. You know, I have a lot of fears that I'm trying to overcome because of the past that I've lived, and then I'm trying to live a new reality, trying to make new money so I can live a new life, because we've been given new tools like the internet, social media. I never had that when I was growing up. I really, really wish that I had it. It would have made such a difference to my life, and more information about business. Never had all of these things. There was a massive gap when I was growing up, and you had to pay like £10,000 to get to one seminar. It was like for the mega rich, you know. They said it's just for the rich, and we never knew, well, the people that I was around, how these people got the money, because nobody was giving away information. Nobody was letting us know. It was books, you know. We couldn't get a hold of any information. There was a big block. So back in my time, I used to rave. We called it raving, partying. DJs were, you know, the superstars of our era. I used to go to lots of concerts. That's when hip hop first came out in the 90s. So I used to go to loads of concerts, and that was my rich. I had a good time, met loads of celebrities, and that was my rich. But then I had children, and then everything changed, and then I started to want to be more of a leader. So I had to start thinking for myself and start applying my own concepts and themes, and building a home, looking after children, and I had to start thinking in the right way. And I never realised I had so many inner demons, so to speak, and it's been a very, very hard journey to get my mind straight. So anyway, as I've been going on, I'm reading this book, Overcoming Low Self-Esteem. So Melinda Fennel is by, a self-help guide using cognitive behavioural techniques. Cognitive behaviour techniques are, in my opinion, the most effective form of psychological therapy of emotional disorder. So I have some beliefs that, like I said, I'm not good enough. So it's emotional, and I get on a downward spiral, and if I say it, my mind's going to believe it, and then it's going to become a part of me. And that's what's happened. I have to come out of all this type of thinking when I'm trying to achieve things, because I've accomplished quite a lot of stuff, and I've created my own vision. Like I've got a Diva Glitz show, I've got Unity Promotion show, and I won't do the shows because I keep feeling less of a person. Is the show good enough? Do the people like it? And then obviously if the numbers aren't high enough, it's making me question myself. Social media can make you or break you. And then I've got YouTube, Instagram. I went on, I was doing some pictures. The pictures weren't getting any numbers, so it made me feel less of a person. And I shouldn't allow social media to control my thinking. So I ended up thinking that I was ugly because the pictures weren't getting any. At Facebook it was getting a lot of attention, but Instagram it wasn't getting any attention at all. And then they were putting my numbers down. So then it internally made me feel like I was ugly and that my work was rubbish and that wasn't good enough. So I ended up getting unwell. So you have to be careful of social media as well. So I stepped aside and said, I should not let anything outside of me control me. Okay, and I really have to work on that, because I'm not blaming the app, it's me. I've got to be more mindful that, do I like my work? Do I think my work's good enough? I know my journey. I know what it took for me to get there. I know how long it took me to get there. I know how hard it has been for me to get there. And now my work is not to Beyonce's level, because I don't have Beyonce's money. I do not have Beyonce's team. I do not have Beyonce's amount of attention that she gets. I do not have Beyonce's opportunities. So how can I compare myself? And how can anybody compare me to her? It's like nobody wants to give anybody a chance unless they look like Beyonce. I'm just using an example. And the world that we live in is very unfair to people that don't really have much, you know. If I had what Beyonce had, obviously I'd be able to give exactly what everybody wants. I think we as human beings need to start waking up to see that we are helping people that have been given so much, and we're helping them far too much because they've already got loads. And I think society needs to start helping people that don't have very much, okay? Because it's horrible when you don't have anybody to help you and you're out there by yourself and you're having to find every single penny to pull together to try and make something out of life, you know. And too many people are put down that don't have much. And I think the world's backwards. We keep giving to rich people and we keep putting down poor people, and we're supposed to be picking up poor people. We're supposed to be growing each other. That's what social media was there for. But instead of us growing people that need to be grown the most, we're giving to people that have the most. And I think that backwards thinking has to stop. So they say the algorithm, if people aren't watching your videos, then they put your numbers down. But they shouldn't even tamper with it, because it messes with people's self-esteem. And I was listening to Kanye West the other day, and he was saying the same thing, that we live in a society that likes to mess with people's self-esteem. Like, it's got an image that we are supposed to have. We're supposed to have a certain car, we're supposed to live in a certain house, we're supposed to be married, we're supposed to have 2.3 kids, and if we don't have that structure, then we're seen to be no good or not good enough. Now, this is all lies, you see what I mean? Because not everybody has been given the same opportunities. I know I haven't been given the same opportunities. I don't have an upbringing of two parents in the household, two parents working, two parents striving for their children. You got parents that love their children so much that they're putting them into all manner of activities and giving them all the skills in the world. So when they're old enough, they can go and use those skills to better themselves. Look at Beyonce's story, look at Michael Jackson's story. Even though he wasn't a happy person, because he said he didn't really want to be an entertainer, but Beyonce did want to be an entertainer. So she ended up a megastar because she was trained from about 5. You know, I wanted to be a singer, but I wasn't supported, so that dream didn't come to pass. And I was mentally abused as a child severely, so that's why I ended up with mental problems, because those types of seeds were planted in me when I was a kid. So that's how I was trained. I was trained to see myself as rubbish, and see myself as no good, and see myself as slow, and see myself as dumb, and see myself as stupid, because that's what I heard most of my life, and getting beat up most of my life. So I ended up not loving me, but I'd speak about that story another time. So this is why I ended up with mental issues. Mental issues I have is criticizing myself and not seeing myself good enough and having lots of fears to go and be my best self, you know. So it's not easy. I don't find it easy a lot of days, you know, and I'm just hoping that it gets easier and that I start seeing my higher self. I mean, I teach it. I'm good at teaching it because I've gained a lot of knowledge from it. But I ended up learning about it because I was trying to change my mindset. But as you learn, you end up becoming a teacher anyway. So I'm good at teaching it. But I still haven't been able to apply it to my own thinking when I go out there. Like, I feel confident in teaching, you know, mindset training, I call it, to break past conditioning and break past curses, I call it, because it is a curse. I'm an event planner and I love doing events, but I still doubt my skills in it. Even though I've done so many, I still doubt my skills because I want to reach another level. And sometimes you go and work for these events, but I've never worked for an event planning company. No, I've done voluntary work for an event planning company before, but they're very posh in there and they're very, you know, stuck up, you know, because everything has to be perfect, you know. And I don't come from that type of mindset where, you know, I don't want to be too serious. I'm quite laid back and I like to have fun, I like to smile, and I know that you have difficulties in any role that you play, but you find a way to problem solve and overcome it. But working for a team, you get the different languages and you get the competition because everybody wants to be seen, to be greater, and if I come off with an idea and someone are going to get jealous and it's going to cause animosity, and any team that you work with, there's always some kind of drama, and my head just can't deal with negativity. People just don't understand it. People keep saying to me, just let it go over your head. But what you have to understand, what you're around, you eventually become. And if you've got someone that's fighting to be on top because maybe they're looking for the next promotion or they're looking for the next leadership position, or they're looking for more money in the organization, they're not going to back down on being unkind to break you down. They're going to come up with any type of scheme that they possibly can. So I have to know tools to protect myself in this sort of industry, especially event planning. Event planning is a very competitive field. I don't think it's a teamwork environment. Everybody's got big egos in that type of field. So I have to have very thick skin. So these books will help me internally to not take things personally. And I've got this book as well, Overcoming Low Self-Esteem Self-Help Course. So this includes large format worksheet, questionnaires and rating scales. So I have to put the time in to do the worksheets as well. So this is what I'm going to be doing presently to lift my self-esteem, so I can get rid of the inner thinking of that I'm not good enough, because that's what keeps coming up all the time, that I can't do the job. And I'm fearful to go and work for a company because I just don't want no dramas, you know what I mean? But dramas are always going to come. There's no way I'm going to be able to get out of it, so I'm going to have to learn how to cope with it, for one, because I tend to run away from any kind of arguments, not take it personally, for two, not because what I don't want to happen, normally when I have arguments with people in the workplace, I normally stop talking to them, and then it breaks me away from that person, and then I end up leaving the organisation. So I want it to get to a point, because if someone doesn't like you, they're just not going to like you, and no one has to have a reason. People can just not like you because they're jealous of you, and they feel inferior, or they feel like you have more than them, or your ideas are better than them, and they feel like you're a challenge to them, you know. So that could be a reason why someone don't like you. So most people that feel like they are losing around you won't want to be your friend. And I think that's what mainly kept happening, because someone said to me once when I was doing some events, and they were holding me back, and I couldn't understand why they're holding me back, until this person made me realise and said, you may overtake me. That's what the person said. And I said, I won't overtake you, because I'm a person that believes in everybody winning. That's the mentality I've got. I believe in everybody winning. So the reason why I've broken down a lot of the time, because people purposely have set up against me for me to be destroyed, basically. And I've had that loads and loads of time, even though people keep telling me it's not like that, it's not like that, but I know it's like that. A lot of people feel jealous and inferior with me, but I've built my skills, and I'm not saying this because I'm showing off. I'm not saying this because I think, oh, too much of myself, because I just told you I've got low self-esteem and my self-worth. I don't have much self-worth and much self-care for myself. I don't see myself in a positive light, so I have said that. But I know for a fact I had all these skills, and I wanted to move forward and do what I need to do, but because the person in front of me, or people that run their own organisations, don't have the knowledge that I have, want to keep me in a box, so I can only go so far, you see. And then I have to live in their world, especially people that are leaders, because I've got loads of skills. I've educated myself so much, and the reason why I educated myself so much is because I didn't believe I was good enough. And every time I placed myself around people, they were always being not so hostile to me. So I couldn't understand why they were being like that. And then someone told me that's their character. But it's very hard to move forward around negative people. It's very hard to grow. It's like a plant can't grow if it's not watered. Like I haven't been watering my plant, and look at it, you see? So it's dying, so I've got to get a new plant. I'm going to water it now, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to replenish it. So it's the same if you're around negative people. You can't grow, you know? And everybody's trying to... It's like on the battlefield. I see this economy the same. Even when you go to organisation, people are out for themselves. They're out to be the winner. They're out to have the best. They're out to grow the most. You can learn off other people and pretend that you haven't learned off them. There's lots of people like that. And then people get ahead, but they don't want to help someone else get ahead because they're scared that they're going to lose out. So this is the type of system that we live on. You know, every man's out for himself because they have to pay their bills, isn't it? They want to go on holiday, they want the latest car. So everyone is out to grow, you know, more than the next person. But I believe in everybody winning together. I think we all need to win together. So I've been a bit fearful to go out there and work with people because I don't know how to deal with difficult people. So that's what causes my self-esteem to go low, because we don't know people's motives, you know, and I'm not into the battling and the arguing and you smiling at someone and they're screwing up their face because they're thinking negative thoughts of me for whatever reason, because I know I'm not rude to people, you know. I try my best to get on with people, but people can just dislike you for no reason at all. And then you've got racism as well. colorism, where another colour thinks they're supposed to have more than another colour. So then there's that problem as well, you know. And then ageism as well. So I'm in my spiritual corner just speaking about barriers and the barriers I'm having at this moment in time and what books I'm reading. So I just wanted to share these thoughts with you, and I'm hoping it's going to be helpful to somebody else that may be going through something or feeling like they can't achieve their dreams. I know what you're going through, and if you don't have support with your friends and your family, I'm very, very sorry, because I know how it feels as well. And together we can help each other through, because I will be coming on here to speak some more authentically. I'm going to be open to the life that I'm living and what I'm going through. I'll show you the good parts, I'll show you the bad parts, and I'll show you as best as I possibly can how I overcome all of the issues that I'm going through and what I do to overcome my inner fears and try and break free from it all, because I've got so many beautiful dreams, but there's no way they're going to come to pass if I don't take the action and just do what I can do and grow my skills along the way. You know, I've got to get rid of all my fears. But like I said, I'll let you know how I get on with these self-esteem books, and I do believe that they're going to help me break this paradigm, as Bob Proctor says. It's a paradigm that wants to stay firm with me, but I'm going to break it, and it's going to pop, and it's going to leave my life forever. So let me go. I'll be back to show you my hair wash routine, and I'm going to be doing just a little bit of cooking, just a little light cooking, and that will be the end of the vlog today. So I'll see you soon. So now I'm going to wash out my hair now, because it needs to be done, and I'm going to be using Kerry Care. This is the shampoo. Yeah, this is the shampoo, number 1, Kerry Care, and the conditioner, Kerry Care. This has to be left in for, I'm sure it's 10 minutes. So direction: apply generous amount, wet hair. Gently, oh no, it doesn't actually say how long. So I'm going to leave it in for like 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not going to leave it in for long. And then I'm going to do a stronger conditioner after. So this is Oplex, and this is a repair for damaged dry hair, and I'm going to mix it up with this sheer moisturizer mask. So I'm giving my hair, and I'm probably going to leave this in for a couple of hours. But then again, I was watching a video, and the lady said, she's an expert hairdresser, and she said if you leave conditioner in your hair for too long, it can damage the hair. So I'm trying to, he said you have to leave it in for the amount of time that it says on the actual label. So shampoo, hair and towel dry, apply. Right, this says 10 minutes, so I'm going to be leaving it on for 10 minutes as well. So I'm going to take her advice, because I didn't know that if you leave your conditioners on for too long, over the time that it says the time for a reason. So I've learned something new. So I'm going to be leaving it on for the time that it says. And like I said, this conditioner, most of them are for 10 minutes. I can't see. It says apply. And I'm going to put, I can't see a time. It just says apply to hair, wet, and detangle the hair. and it doesn't say how long. So I'm just going to leave it on for 10 minutes as well. So I'm going to wash my hair. I'm not going in the bathroom with you to show you. I'll show you the end results of when I've washed it with the 2 products, Kerry Care, and then I'll show you applying the mask and treatment together. I will show that application, and then I will wash that out after 10 minutes, and then I'll show you the end results of that. Okay, so I'll see you when I've done this shampoo. So I've just washed my hair out of the natural honey egg coconut oil and almond oil mask, I call it. So I used the shampoo. My hair feels soft, but I'm going to see what it's like when it's dry. That's the real test, when it's dry. So now I'm going to put some conditioner on my hair. I just wanted to show you how I apply my conditioner. So it's the Kerry Care number 2. So got this amount. I already put some on, so I don't need to put too much more on. And then just obviously even it out my hair, the ends, the back, the front, and put it all around. So I'm gonna get a shower cap and put a shower cap on. It's only going to be on for 10 minutes, so it's not going to be on for long. So let me get my shower cap because I forgot it. And get it in the bathroom. There it is, it's just there. I need to buy some new shower caps, to be honest, because these one, I think I've got some more in my basket actually, all worn out, this one is. Right, put this on. So like I said, it's only on for 10 minutes, so the 10 minutes is going to fly by, isn't it? But I just want to give it that little bit of extra steam while it's got the conditioner in it. So leave it like that for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to apply the hair mask. So I might as well bring it downstairs and mix it while I'm waiting. So 6:34 I wash this up with my hair, so you can join me to mix it, I suppose. I'm going to go downstairs and get the bowl to mix the mask in, and be prepared, isn't it? Yay! The house is busy, busy, busy. My children are here. They put you on high because the tripod's that high. Now, where's the plate? Oh, there it is. That's going to drop. And the comb. I just washed up and everything's dropping. That's why it's so noisy. So we've got this. Let me bring you down some more. So you can see what I'm doing. My son is rapping, so I'm singing the song with him. He's doing his music. We're going to the studio, so you will be seeing us at the studio. So I'm just going to mix it in. I don't want too much today. So that's the Oplex I've put in. That's a hair treatment for any damage. Got any damage? Get Oplex. Oplex is good for the hair. And this is, I need to get more of this. This is the Sheer Moisturiser Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask. It's got shea butter, peppermint, apple cider vinegar, Jamaican black castor oil. This is very good as well. I'm just going to mix it up and then apply it to my hair when I've washed out this conditioner. So that's mixed. I don't think I need this. I'll just use my hands, to be honest. And that's that. That is that. That is done. That is done. That is done. That is done. My son's got his beat on. Should we go and see them? Loving this tune. I've got him. I manage him, innit? So I try my best to steer him. But we do need one of those top managers that are nice, that are not going to exploit him. I had someone do a video for him once, and if you ever know how much money the man was trying to get out of my son, you have to be careful with these kids, because people love to exploit them. We were just listening to your tune in the kitchen. I was dancing away in there while I was doing my hair. So shall we get here a little bit before I go upstairs? We're going to the studio tomorrow. So watch part 2 of this vlog, because I'm transforming myself to go to the studio. Good one, son. He's practicing his skill, perfecting it. We hope he's going to go to the top. Watch this space, Jays. Check him out on YouTube. They're still trying to get the album together, him and Rings Official. I'll be meeting part of the group tomorrow. The other one's still doing his other job. We want them to get big time. We have to pray to the Almighty God for it to happen, you know. What will be, will be. What's meant to be, will be. But we want to make sure that we are going to a positive place. We don't want them to be exploited to talk negative into people's mind. We want to be independent so we can keep spreading a loving message to people. So we don't need a record contract. We just need people to support the music. Anyway, I'm going to wash out the hair now. I've got about another 5 minutes. So I've washed the conditioner out now. Hair is soaking wet, so I have to give it a good dry under this towel. Oh, not dripping anymore. So it feels nice and soft. I can still feel the moist from the honey mask. So we're just hoping that it stays maintained from dryness. That's what I'm really trying to conquer at the moment. What's that on my face? So now I'm going to put the second hair mask on to give it that finished touch. So I'm just going to apply it by hand. I'm not going to section my hair because I don't see the point of it. It will go everywhere. The back. My son's got the music on loud. he needs. I've got a studio for him, but I've got to put the studio together. All that equipment behind me under the, if you can see, it's there under the table. Just a basic studio there. So I've got all the studio equipment there, and I've got to buy more for it, but I'm learning as I go along. I know about studios, not to say I don't know about them, I do, but it's just time consuming, you know, and that's something I don't have a lot of because I'm doing my YouTube videos. I have to get concepts together. I've got a house to run, I've got children to look after, I have to look after myself, I've got to change my diet and learn loads of new recipes. That's difficult when you've never been brought up to understand the different types of foods. So I'm still on that journey. And I've been learning how to cook vegan and alkaline food for coming on 2 years now, and I still haven't mastered it. So I want to get to the studio. Right, that's another maze, because I went on the package and I went, oh my god, I couldn't even upload the package because it was leading me to so many different places. So I just gave up, and I've got to go back on there to download the package so we can start making our own beats. But like I said, we're going to the studio tomorrow, Jaden's friend. So I'm going to be doing a live on Instagram, a live on Facebook, and I will be putting a vlog up as well of us creating his new song, and one of his friends is coming to create his song as well. So I think I'm going to be at the studio for at least 2 hours, so I'm getting myself ready for the studio tomorrow. So I'm going to do a part 2. This is part 1, and I will be eventually, hopefully, I'm not going to, because it's not that I don't want to do the song, it's just that time. I've been practicing my own MCing for some time. I used to sing. I do want to get back to singing at some point, but where's my hair clip? I just need to get a hair clip. I started MCing, so I want to do my own song as well. So I want to get familiar with the studio and learn off the guys and get more confident in there. And also I want to do a song with my son, and I want to do one with my son, daughter and myself. I mean, my daughter doesn't want to be seen in a video. I asked her yesterday and she was, I don't want to do it. I think she's got low self-esteem as well. I think it's rubbed off on her hair from me, and I've got to try and pick up her self-esteem because she's got a beautiful voice. She's got such a beautiful voice. And I go in my back room, and I was writing with her a couple of months ago, and she was so happy that I was sitting down writing with her, and she just needs me by her side so she can write her song. And she was really excited about writing this song, but I just don't have the time to sit with her. You know, as a mother, I'm a single mother, and I just feel like I've got like 101 things in my head, you know, and there's just no one there to help. And no matter how much I talk about it, people seem to think I'm this superwoman that I can just accomplish everything by myself, and I can't. So now I've washed out the mask, the hair mask, the treatment. Like I said, I used this Oplex and this as well together. So I've just washed it out, and I'm feeling fresher than fresh, to be honest. Feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. Give it a good... I like my hair to air dry. I don't like to use a towel too much. I'm meant to use a t-shirt, but I don't have one. I'm going to buy a t-shirt. I keep forgetting about that one as well. But it feels soft, to be honest, and it feels nice. And oh my gosh, I don't know if I've washed it out good enough, because I can still feel it in my hair. I suppose it's meant to be like that, I suppose, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to, when it dries some more, I'm going to oil it up with, I'll show you, because I like to use this grease And where is the other grease? It's a small one, I can't see it. It's probably right at the back. And no, it's not right at the back either. There it is. No. I might use this one. I wasn't thinking of this one actually, but I might use this one as well. This one I haven't used for ages. This is black hair food, black Jamaican black castor oil hair food. So I think I'm going to use this today. I'm going to put oil in my hair, almond oil, and I've got this coconut oil I'm going to put in my ends. And I'm going to grease my scalp with oil. That's I don't know if I've got to fill up my container. So that's it really. But I'm not going to show that part of it. I'm just going to do that. I just wanted to show you my wash routine. I know I didn't bring you in my bathroom, but I still showed you the products I was using. And I'm going to let my hair air dry, like I said, and use those two greases. And I'll show you the oil as well, even though I'm not going to be using it. This is the almond oil. I'll put it in a smaller container, obviously, so I'll use this to oil my hair as well in an applicator bottle. Applicator bottle that just, it has a long nib on it. But I'll show you that routine another time when I grease my hair. So maybe I can do that. Not the next vlog, but the next vlog that I do. When I do my hair again, I'll show you how I grease my hair. Anyway, I'm going to go and cook now. I'm going to leave my hair like this. I'm going to go and cook. So join me while I cook my dinner. So I'm going to start cooking. So now I want to end the vlog here. I'm going to eat my food. I just showed you what it looks like. So it's on the tray. And I'm going to eat now. And I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. The food tastes nice. Got my vegetable, my broccoli, my salmon. I love salmon. Please like and subscribe and join me for another video. Tasty. And I look forward to doing more vlogs. So part 2 will be a get ready with me for the studio, and the studio preparing Jay's song, and a member of Ring Official will be doing his solo song. So join me for the next vlog at the studio and a get ready with me. So peace, love you all, and I see you in the next vlog.